Yeah. And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the BCS live stream. It's your boy Nick, and I'm here with my co-host Jordan DeLugo. Jordan, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Ready to fix up the 49ers. Hopefully pick a quarterback that fans will be happy with here.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, if you're all wondering why we're doing it now and not later on, like next week, we're still going on the original draft order, so to clear up any confusion. But in the essence of time, Jordan has to go attend another live stream. If you want to plug that real quick, Jordan, you can.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be on UCF Jaguars channel. We're going to be talking all things Jags from 9 to 10. So, yeah, go check it out. UCF Jaguar. He's a big-time Jags YouTuber.
All right. So, also, I don't have premium, so we're gonna go lightning through this. And obviously, Niners they traded up. We're assuming for a quarterback. Available quarterbacks here are Zach Wilson and Trey Lance. We are not taking Mac Jones because we are smart people.
Don't tell Chris Sims.
I won't. I'm on his radar anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, do you have a preference between Wilson or Lance?
Honestly, they're stacked in my rankings right now. I love both of them. Trey Lance, I think, has more physical upside. I think Zach Wilson has that whip of an arm, of a release. If it was me as a GM for my team, I'd be taking Trey Lance, but I have a feeling that Zach Wilson might be the apple of Kyle Shanahan's eye in this situation, which of course is not the likely situation. It appears likely that Zach Wilson will go number 2 to the Jets, and then the 49ers will be able to get Justin Fields. But I say we go for Wilson in this one.
Agreed. Granted, I have Lance over Wilson, but I mean Wilson will be fine there in that scheme. So let's go Wilson.
Yeah, I think his ability to move around and just kind of play outside of the design play could do a lot for Kyle Shanahan. He hasn't had a lot of quarterbacks like that.
Yeah. He finally can go ahead and get his guy that he really wants. So we're back here, pick 43, second round. I've mocked them corner for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric Stokes is staring us in the face, but also we have some guard options that are enticing.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Stokes fan. I'm not sure about you. I'm obviously some of that athleticism pops, but I don't think he's the most natural corner in the world.
It's valid. I'm have him like around here in my rankings, but I mean we have Kelvin Joseph also, and if Asante Samuel is.
Yeah, that's interesting. He's down there at 60. Wow. Let's go back up here. Do you think cornerback is the top position for this pick here?
Yeah, because I mean, Verrett, you never know with his injuries. Dante Johnson's always a wild card, and so is like Emmanuel Mosley. They don't really have a guy there, but you could also make the case for interior offensive linemen. They signed Alex Mack to a short-term deal. He's not getting any younger, and their right guard, I believe, is Justin Skule or Skule, however you pronounce his last name. So you can make a case for Wyatt Davis as well.
Yeah, I think let's look at all the corners that are available here.
All right.
Just because I think it would be easier to get an interior offensive lineman later.
True.
If you want to, than getting a legit starting corner probably. I love Elijah Molden, obviously. He's going to be a nickel. Aaron Robinson, same thing.
Yeah.
Samuel's got that versatility. I like him better than Stokes and Joseph, personally. What do you think about Samuel at this spot?
It's kind of like close to where I have Stokes ranked as well.
I mean, Stokes could be a stud with his physicality and athleticism. I wouldn't be against it.
But I mean, I like Asante Samuel's game too. I mean, I can be very easily convinced to going Samuel over Stokes.
Yeah, that's what I would do. But I feel okay about Stokes. I think Samuel's going to be. I think he's going to be a legitimate starter, and I just have some questions about Stokes in that regard.
Well, in that case, I say we go Samuel just for funsies.
Let's do it.
All right.
So we got our quarterback and our cornerback good to go. I think Samuel's going to be pretty scheme versatile. I just think he's super talented. I know
Yeah.
he's not the biggest guy in the world, but neither was his dad.
Yeah.
He got the job done.
All right.
Not a ton of picks here for the 49ers on the first couple days of the
No,
draft.
no, but given what we have to do in a short amount of time, it's kind of perfect. Okay, so
Yeah.
you talked about interior offensive line.
They're going to want someone that can move.
Um, Kendrick Green, David
I
Moore.
have not watched Green.
I like Green. I really
Okay.
like Green.
Does he project more as man or gap or zone?
Um, I don't know. I say more zone, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that could work. I don't know about Cleveland or Brown. Like, I think I like both of those guys, but they're not great movers. I like Aaron Banks. I know
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
like
fan
Banks as
of
well.
him. I think Aaron Banks or Kendrick Green would give the fans a bit of relief here at this point. Who are
Yeah.
you higher on?
Uh, Green. I like
All
Green.
right,
Don't get me wrong. I like Banks a good bit, but it's definitely Green.
let's do it.
We have another pick at 117. So, oh, okay. Cisco's here.
Yeah, he could be a game changer on the back end. Obviously, very inconsistent
Yeah.
on the back end, but he can definitely make some plays. I love Aleem McNeil. I do not think
Yeah.
he should be on the board at this
Oh,
point.
God, no. And their left defensive tackle next to Javon Kinlaw is Zach Kerr. And they also have DJ Jones and Kevin Givens. So this would make sense. Add him to the rotation and potentially start.
I would love that pick.
See, I'm convinced. I mean, they have Jimmy. They still have Jimmy Ward and Jaquaski Tart as starting safeties.
Yeah,
And Cisco just because I mean I'd knock him. I knocked him for his kind of like physicality or lack thereof, and I don't think he's all the best tackler in the world. Let's go Alan McNeil.
yeah. I think
I,
Cisco's going to have a harder time getting on the field in year one than McNeil.
yeah,
And that's obviously not the end all and be all, but the 49ers are trying to compete right now. They
definitely.
need to get players in that can get in there and help the team from day one.
God, Alan McNeil and Javon Kinlaw in the trenches.
Yeah,
That speaks
unbelievable.
that speaks to me.
Yeah.
Okay, back here at 155, we still have some safeties on the board. I don't know how
I
you
love
feel about.
James Wiggins at this spot. I think he should be a day two pick for me.
Okay, good because I also feel very strongly about James Wiggins and our own uh, Jevin Daxon also feels very strong about James Wiggins. So this would probably be his guy as well.
I think that's an easy pick.
It is. That's a pretty good draft so far. If I was a Niners fan, I'd be very pleased with this.
Yeah, same. There's a lot of guys on this TDM predictive board that I'm a lot higher on than they are. So it's working out for us here for sure.
Now, here we could probably go for more depth and probably more like in the future type like potential people we could develop into starters. So
Yeah. I
anybody
like
that catches your eye.
Jonathan Cooper and Ellerson Smith. I have both of them ranked way higher than that. Caden Stearns is obviously athletic freak.
Yeah, but we just took Wiggins, so it'd be
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
redundant.
definitely out on Shakatoni. Wow, Cornell Powell all the way down here. That could be a heck of a pick. What receivers are there just to add to that rotation?
Well, Marlon Williams, Shai Smith, Josh Imatorbhebhe, Simi Fehoko.
Yeah, I think. Demetric Felton too,
Oh,
or
okay.
Emir Smith Marset. I love all three of those guys right there. Powell, Felton, Marset.
Hmm.
I like Darden too at this spot. You higher on any of those guys than the other?
Well, trying to think of my big board offhand. I think out of all these guys, I think I'm the highest on Powell and Marset.
Yeah, I am as well. I like Felton's versatility. I think as a pure receiver, though, Powell tested well, and he really was producing towards the back half of this season with
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence throwing him the ball. I would go for Powell.
All right. All right. Yeah, I think you know what? I like Powell too. Bit of
He's
an older
got
guy.
NFL body, NFL
Yeah.
athleticism, production in the second half of the season. He was
Yeah.
just buried behind talented receivers at Clemson.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Well, Cornell Powell it is.
I think to get him that late would be excellent. You still got your edge guys here.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know what I mean. Aside from, I mean, Nick Bosa's coming back, obviously, but
Right.
They still have D Ford's massive contract, unless I took a pay cut, which I think I remember hearing that happening. I don't know, and they still have Eric Armstead. So
Yeah. I'm not. What OTs are available? Probably nothing that we're going to be fond of.
no, no. Uh,
Hard no. I think you might just go for the value of edge rusher here.
yeah, I'm thinking Ellerson Smith.
I'm about it. He performed very well at the Senior Bowl. So did Jonathan Cooper.
Yeah,
I like Smith as well. Let's do
yeah.
it.
Smith has a bit more like length, and I'm kind of like I kind of like more gravity towards guys of his build anyway. So
I do not blame you one bit for that.
all right, I don't think this might be the last pick. I don't know. We kind of have to like finish this up in a hurry, but
We're all right. Let's see. So probably not going to be able to get an OT. Do they need another running back? I know that's listed on the needs here.
potentially because they have Jermichael Hasty, Jeff Wilson, and Raheem Mostert. So
I think Khalil Herbert might make sense in that scheme.
yes, I'm a big Herbert fan.
I think that would be a good pick here.
Let's do it.
This late, I mean, he's a guy that could flirt with closer to the top of day 3, in my opinion.
That's about what I have. I think he's like the 110s, something where around those lines.
Yeah, I didn't love what I saw from him at the Senior Bowl, but I thought his tape was really good and he tested fine. So I think he's
Yeah.
a guy that could definitely come in and help a backfield. All right, so we got one more pick here.
Let me see what they got at offensive tackle.
I like Royce Newman, but I like him inside, not at tackle.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree. But I mean, that could still work. I mean, he could still probably play a swing tackle if Galinci or Williams gets hurt.
yeah, I
Uh,
think he's a good pick here. I would take him earlier than this to play guard. To play
Definitely.
tackle, I think this is probably the right range.
All right. Newman it is.
So
Yeah, no,
hopefully 49ers fans are going to enjoy this. I think it's
yeah, that's a good draft.
the bottom line is this draft is all about getting your quarterback for the 49ers and
Definitely.
everything else is just gravy. And I think you got a lot of gravy because you got a starting corner. I think Aleem McNeil's going to come in and get a lot of reps. Wiggins can probably compete. Cornell Powell, I think he's going to be. This receiver class is unbelievable.
Yeah,
I
very
think,
much so.
if he was a receiver in a class 10 years ago, he's probably a day 2 pick easily.
Yeah.
And going down the line, these are all value guys I like. Asante Samuel, I feel very good about. I like what we did here. Hopefully the 49ers fans do too.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna be all from us for the night. I mean, we get the 49ers a great draft. Jordan, you have any other closing remarks or
No, just that obviously they got Wilson here, but I do think they're going to get Fields. I'm happy to see that Fields is finally getting more buzz at number 3 when you saw Harbaugh, or not Harbaugh, Shanahan, wrong 49ers coach. When you saw Shanahan, there at the pro day or whatever you want to call it,
Right.
really working with him. So it would just be a travesty. I'm from Jacksonville. Mac Jones is from Jacksonville. It'd still be a travesty if they took him number 3.
Yeah.
He's just not that player, and
No.
Justin Fields absolutely is. So I think that would be that's going to be a baseline of future success for the 49ers. And then you've got all these other picks we got in here as well that I think will help out in the short term and long term.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to about do it for all of us. Like I said at the opening, Jordan has to go do another stream. I don't want to take up too much of his time. Please go buy the merch, subscribe, do all that neat stuff, support the channel, and support the site. Y'all have a good day.
Thanks for tuning in.